Hey everybody, let's solve this question. I've been getting asked this question a lot. There's actually two parts to this question. The first question is how much will Thomas pay for this bond? And then the second part of the question, which we'll see after, is how much would Thomas pay for the bond if this bond were Canadian government bonds? Let's go through it. This is a cash price question. They've given you the quote here. So remember, the quote is really a percentage of the face value. So that means that the quoted price in dollars is 93.818% of 1,000. So $938.18. Today is May 1st, and the last semi-annual coupon was paid on January 1st. Because this is a U.S. government bond, U.S. date conventions use a year with 360 days and every month having 30 days. They don't mess with like the actual days of the month. So if you're counting so basically you can just count the months. If you're counting from January 1st until May 1st, that's 4 months. 4 months have passed between those two dates, which means we've accrued interest for 4 months. If this bond pays a coupon of 6% on a semi-annual basis, that means the coupon payment is 6% of 1,000 over 2, which is $30 every 6 months. And if 4 months have passed out of 6, that means your accrued interest currently is 30 multiplied by basically 120 days over 180 days. Or you could do 4 over 6. Again, for US bonds, each month has 30 days. Doesn't matter which month it is. So you have here, if I do 30 times 4 over 6, $20 of accrued interest. And the cash price, we know the cash price is the quoted price plus the accrued interest. And so you would take that $938.18, add $20 to it. So the cash price for this US government bond is $958.18. Sorry guys, my handwriting is really bad. It's getting late today. But you get it. Okay, now what if this were a Canadian government bond? The only thing you would change, okay, is when calculating accrued interest, you need to count the actual days. February has 28 days. January, March, and so on have 31 days. So all that would change is that, so let's count. If you're counting from January 1st to May 1st, that's 31 days for January, 28 days for February, 31 days for March, 30 days for April, which is still 120 days, so that's kind of nice. But then if you're counting 6 months, the amount of days between two coupon payments, if the previous coupon was paid on January 1st, then the following coupon would be 6 months later, which is July 1st. And if you counted the number of days between January and July, 31 days for January, 28 days for February, 31 days for March, 30 days for April, 31 days for May, and then 30 days for June, you would actually get 181. It's 181 days in the half the year if you're counting the actual days. So your accrued interest would be just a smidge lower at $19.89. Which would therefore make your cash price also, a few cents lower. So if we took that 938.18 that we started with, 938.18, and we added $19.89, 18 plus 19.89, you get 958.07. That's your cash price if this were a Canadian bond. Okay. If you have any questions, guys, leave them in the comments. Shoot me a message. See you next time.